Hey Libra, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am an interpretive tarot card reader and I will be using the tarot deck to have a look and see where your ex is currently at. So this is a reading entitled Stages of No Contact and what your ex is thinking. And essentially this is for those born under the sign of Libra. And it can be helpful in regards to having a look to see where your ex is at. More specifically, if you haven't been in contact with this person, if you did the breaking up, if they did the breaking up, if you've sort of gone your separate ways, you haven't had much direct contact or any direct contact, then this reading will be used as a tool to have a look and see where this person is currently at in terms of healing from the relationship, what stage they may find themselves in, and what they're sort of thinking about you, about the relationship, about how things went down, about the breakup here, Libra. So if you're interested to see what your ex is thinking, then this reading could definitely be for you, especially if you haven't had much contact, so you don't really know, you don't really have a clue about what this person is thinking or what they're doing, then this reading could be helpful for you. So let's have a look and see for the Libran exes. What stage is your ex at and what are they thinking? Okay, this person is definitely still emotionally attached for you. They've got the Page of Cups that has come up in their reading, Libra. Page of Cups represents the sign of Pisces. Pisces being a water sign, Pisces form very, very strong attachments, okay? But also Pisces is known to be very emotionally sensitive, caring, kindred spirit. So I feel like this person still very much cares about you, whether they're showing it or not, Libra. I think no matter how long you were attached, dated, married, whatever it was, this person will always care for you, okay, regardless of what happens. But there's still very much an energy right now that this person is, that they're caring about you. And I wouldn't be surprised for a lot of you if you hear from this person, okay, if they make an impression or send through a message or make themselves known to you. The Wheel of Fortune is here. It's a major arcana card. It represents things like serendipity, fate, destiny, things healing, things coming to full circle and things improving. But right now, I really want to focus on that Page of Cups because this person has Piscean energy. Now, Piscean energy is also very dual. We cannot ignore the fact that a Piscean sign is a mutable sign. It's represented by the fish. The fish can change direction very, very quickly. So the fact that that has come up here says to me that right now this person is very back and forth on their feelings about you. But this is separate to them caring about you, Libra. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're still checking in, what you've been doing, where you're at. I still feel like this person very much cares and is still emotionally attached to you, whether or not they show it, okay? But there's also duality about them here. So I sense that they're possibly in two minds or going back and forth, okay, about how they feel about you. They might try to be weighing things up here, Libra. I also feel like they're fantasizing a lot about you. I feel like this person has surpassed the stages of relief, of elation, of acting out of character, of anger, of resentment. I feel like they're coming into a place, a very powerful place, mind you, of nostalgia and fantasy and missing you, okay? I say that because the Page of Cups is the dreamer of the zodiac. He's the imaginative one, the creationist. And I feel like there's a lot of fantasy or dreaming or intuitive energy from this person, towards you, Libra. So I'm sensing that this person might be having a lot of dreams or fantasies about you, whether it's fantasies of memories, a recollection of memories, a fantasy of bumping into you, a fantasy of what it would be like to reconcile and have another chance at a connection, at a relationship, at a marriage, whatever it was. It could even be a sexual fantasy. But there's something here. They're also attaching something unrealistic. I don't know if they have unrealistic expectations of you, but they might be at a stage where, yes, they're missing you. Yes, they still feel attached and they're able to acknowledge those feelings, which does point to emotional maturity and understanding. And it sounds like this person has come to really process the breakup. But I'm thinking here that there's something unrealistic. Now, in terms of what they're thinking, they may be expecting you to do something that's a little bit unrealistic. Now, they may have placed these expectations on you before, Libra, or they might be exercising these fantasies now. They might be projecting some sort of fantasy on you. You know, maybe they always wanted you to do something, a change, your appearance, change your job, change the way you emotionally respond to things, change the way you were towards them. You know, it's something that's a little bit unrealistic though. So it's either they didn't give you enough time to change, or, you know, come about something or come around. It's a bit unrealistic at times. So I feel like in terms of what they're thinking, it's that. I feel like they're in a confident place though. You know, the Six of Wands is here, oozes confidence. It's him on his high horse here. It's respect, it's honor, it's overcoming obstacles. So this says to me that this person has encountered the hardest parts of the breakup. So they've done the crying, they've done the anger, they've done the resentment, they've done the bitterness. Right now, I feel like they're coming into an energy very much of feeling much more confident within themselves. I also want to say there's been a lot of self-improvement on this person's behalf. And this is really, really good. So regardless of who did the breaking up, regardless of how things ended, there's an energy here that this person has worked on themselves. Why? Because this figure here, because this is a medieval deck, a lot of the motives and the themes are centered on mythological, you know, medieval motives. And often these were modeled on things like the Renaissance, which was based on classical mythology, etc. So regardless, this is a Romanesque figure with his laurel wreath, which represents victory, which represents honor, which represents earning some sort of title. And however that title was earned, you know, through ancient games, through conquest, through winning wars, through gaining territories, it was still something that was earned and something very, very hard to earn. And I feel like there's a lot more self-respect from this person, but I also feel like they've worked on themselves. So for those Libras that will potentially reunite with this person, you'll see a lot of changes, a lot of internal changes. And I think a lot of you will be very, very happy, very pleased to see the person that will stand in front of you when and if you do have the opportunity, whether or not fate, the gods, the universe will give you the opportunity to be reconciled with this person. And I feel like that's very, very strong. So I like that Six of Wands is here. I feel like emotionally this person is at a really good stage. I think they're visualizing and they're fantasizing about you. Whether or not they'll action, you know, breaking no contact, re-adding you, unblocking you, bumping into you, making conversation, you know. But I do feel like they've worked on themselves, which is good. So whatever sort of their issues were in the relationship, their shortcomings, I feel like there's an energy here that this person has acknowledged what they have done wrong. And I feel like it's a pleasant surprise. I do. Why? Because things have come full circle. Things have shifted. Things have turned around. We see, you know, the devil-like figure that tricks us and you know, makes us unsure of things. And then the wheel turns and we see the strong, the mighty, the powerful and influential Sphinx here. So things are shifting for this person in a very powerful way. But they're also coming full circle, which shows completion. They're completing a lot of things they failed to complete when you were in the relationship. And maybe it's this time apart of no contact that's given them the opportunity to complete things, that's given them the opportunity to work on themselves. The Wheel of Fortune you can see here almost resembles a clock. There's something about divine timing here, Libra. You know, call it what you will. There's a reason why you were drawn to this video. There's a reason why you sit here and you've watched it up until this moment. There's something about divine timing with this person. And I think for a lot of you Librans, I'm going to give you a glimmer of hope here and say that this is the perfect time for the two of you to not be in contact with each other. There's something that you need to do and that this person needs to do, and it's all about divine timing. I think it's come at a very crucial time in your life, but also for this person. I think it's more for this person because it's a reading centered on them. Of course, I feel like in your own individualistic way, the Wheel of Fortune also applies to you here. But I feel like this is fate. And I often associate the Wheel of Fortune with fate working in your favor. I do. I feel like it's one of my favorite cards of the deck, actually. And I feel like it symbolizes hope. It symbolizes things that can be turned around. It's almost like a game of chance, a game of luck. But I feel like there's something auspicious with this person or this breakup. And I would not be surprised if you get a second chance with this person to have another relationship, to have another marriage, to attempt to work your way through another relationship or a connection with this person. Why? Because cycles. This is about cycle. And if a cycle is coming up next to this person, I'm truly of the belief that you'll get another chance with this person. Now, whether or not that chance succeeds is a different story. A lot of self-growth would have need to happen between yourself and this person. I would agree, yes. But I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, in terms of, how this person is thinking and feeling, each day that passes, they're feeling more motivated, they're feeling more good, they're feeling more optimistic, they're feeling more positive. And each day that passes, they're removing themselves from the toxicness of the relationship, the toxic memories, the bad things, the ugly things that were done or said or had or, whatever. And they're coming into that positive, that more light energy. We can see the angels around here. They're coming into the fond memories. Now, angels are intermediaries. They're messengers. They're the middlemen. Now, some of you might hear through mutual friends that this person is inquiring about you. Some of you may receive a message, whether it's a direct message from them or an indirect approach. You may come to expect that, Libra, okay? But I definitely feel like that's where your ex is potentially at for a lot of you. So if you have enjoyed this reading, please feel free to leave behind a like, a share, or a subscribe. That would be very much appreciated. I have thoroughly enjoyed doing these videos, so I hope you have enjoyed watching them. A little bit different, but I do wish you all the best, Libra. And if you'd like a private reading, all the info you need is below in the show more section. So take care, everyone. Bye for now. Thanks so much, and till next time.